What's up guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm reviewing Wes Craven's New Nightmare. This film came out in 1994 and was of course directed by Wes Craven and stars Heather Langenkamp and Robert Englund. Now before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe and the post notification bell so you can notified for every video. Let's just start. Let's start talking about the good. So all the actors and actors in this film, I thought they're all fantastic. Of course you have Heather Langenkamp reprising her role as Heather Langenkamp. She is different in this film. She's not Nancy anymore, she's Heather Langenkamp, and Robert Englund in this film is Robert Englund and Freddy Krueger. So I really liked how Wes Craven did that with these characters. He changed them, but also kept some of those similar things about them from the first film. He kept them the same. The Wes Craven cameo in this film, yes, he has a cameo in this film. I thought it was great. He is the director in this film, I believe. And he is also a director in real life, one of the best horror directors. And it's sort of very, very clever how this is a film inside of a film, basically making a movie inside of a movie. So I love that aspect of this film. The cinematography is also very, very good. Wes Craven, of course, knows how to direct horror films. He knows how to make a creepy atmosphere, create an unsettling tone throughout the entire film. And the tone of this film is creepy, it's terrifying, and it's present throughout the entire film, which I was very happy about that because a lot of the Nightmare on Elm Street films, they just came off as comedic and boring and sometimes scary, which those three things usually do not mix well, and they did not mix in the previous Nightmare on Elm Street films. This film goes back to the original's formula, being creepy, terrifying. I think he has like one joke, I believe, but Freddy Krueger, this is by far one of the most terrifying portrayals of Freddy Krueger that Robert Englund has done in the franchise. The cinematography, as I just said, is very, very well done, but the visual effects are always great in Wes Craven films. The visual effects for the Nightmare on Elm Street films, well, for some of them, is what brings me back to the franchise, because Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger, the creation of Freddy Krueger, looks fantastic. The sequences in this film, there are a lot of creative sequences in this film. Of course, it's a Wes Craven film, so you cannot not have creative sequences within this film. And it goes back to the original, how some sequences are homages to the original, and to sort of other horror films, but mostly to sort of the original kind of. And it was great. It works for the film, and it was perfect. The third act of the film I thought was very, very entertaining. It's action-packed, and Heather Langenkamp versus Robert Englund or Freddy Krueger, and they're battling it out, and it was fun. It was very entertaining. There's fire. That action sequence, well, not action sequence, but that final battle, which is of course in the third act of the film, was fantastic. It was awesome, and it was a lot of fun. And that's about it. There's nothing bad about this film. Wes Craven's New Nightmare is a fantastic horror film. It's definitely one of the best Nightmare on Elm Street films, and I highly recommend it, and I'm going to give Wes Craven's New Nightmare an A. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the post notification bell so you can get notified for every video. I'm Peter. Thank you for watching.